everybody, it's that time of the week again to do our exciting writing. But first, let's find out our new spellings. Practice these words every day and then on Friday test yourself to see how many you can spell correctly. First, girl, birds, saw, out, house, hour, around, mouse, about, shouted, found, boy, when, which, new. Let's take a look at this week's picture all together.
Okay, so first, where do you think this picture is? What is the setting? Who do you think the main characters are? What do you think they're doing? Pause the video here and discuss your ideas with an adult. Okay then, so what can I see? I could see a forest. I could see a cliff. I could see a mist on the ground that seemed to be covering everything. And in the sky, I could see some flying airships. I wonder what they have to do with the story. So obviously the forest is lots of trees. And the last thing I could see was a really cloudy sky. Now, who are the characters that I can see in this story? On the cliff, I can see what looks to be a knight. And he is sat on a horse. And then near the airships, I can see two robot-looking characters.
So this week, your challenge for your writing is to include an adjective. Now, an adjective is a describing word, and we can use them to make our sentences a little bit more exciting. Let's try one together. So if we had the sentence, Miss Love has a dog. That's an okay sentence, but we could make it better by adding some adjectives to describe the dog. So we could say, Miss Love has a big white dog. And that way our sentence sounds more exciting. Let's have a look at our notes that we made before and see if we can add any more adjectives.
So let's think about the characters first. If I think about a knight, maybe he's a brave knight, or maybe he's a strong knight. The robot, let's have a think. So it's a gigantic robot because it's so big. Or maybe we could use the word huge, so we're describing its size. Have a try at home to add some more adjectives of your own. Maybe you could even describe the horse. So now let's think about the other things we could see in the picture. So maybe the forest was a dark forest, or it could be an enormous forest because it was so big. The trees could be tall trees. Oh, and those flying airships, I think they look a little bit spooky. Have a try on your own now and see if you can think of any other adjectives. The sentence starters for this week are once upon a time, a long time ago, or in a faraway land. Pick the one that you think is most exciting. Don't forget your high five sentences. You need capital letters, full stops, finger spaces, leading lines, and to try really hard to use your phonics. I wonder if you could use the conjunction and in your writing as well. So this week we're going to talk about leading lines. When we're in year 1, we don't join our writing, but we do encourage children to use leading lines on all of their letters. Leading lines are split up into 5 families. I've put them in here so that you can see them. Mrs. Omri has done some really lovely videos for children to watch and practice their leading lines. So if you can tell which letter your child is struggling with, then you can find the correct video which shows you how to practice the letters. Handwriting isn't something you get straight away. It takes lots and lots of practice and lots of encouragement. So if your child's struggling, just keep encouraging them to do the right thing and maybe start with practicing their name in leading lines.
Again, I just want to say a massive well done to everybody that's trying to do their best with their home learning. Remember, you don't need to do a full day's work. That's not what we would do in school. Just a little bit every day is enough. And make sure that you don't rush your writing. You don't have to finish it in one day. You might plan and talk about it on Monday. Then you might do something different with your writing on Tuesday. You might think of some adjectives on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, you might decide to write. Writing is not a quick process and you need to take your time.
Me and Miss Allen can't wait to see your stories this week. So remember, send them by email to onehomework@newbie.bradford.sch.uk.